She should be terrified. Her body knows exactly how much danger she's in. Her heart should be screaming one word at her: run. But something inside her switched that fear off. And she has no idea it isn't hers. Something is driving her. Something that has done this 1,000,000,000 times before. All over the world, researchers keep stumbling onto the same strange thread. A certain kind of person, slower to feel fear, quicker to take the risk, more likely to stand at the edge, to run the red light, to be in the crash that everyone else saw coming. For years we called it personality, recklessness, bad luck. But what if it was never their choice at all? A rat is built by millions of years of evolution to fear one smell above all others: the scent of a cat. One whiff, and it should run for its life. But this one isn't running. It's walking straight toward the predator, calmly, almost pulled toward it. A rat can't be reckless. It can't have a death wish. It can't make a bad decision. So what is making it do this? The same thing that switched off her fear in that alley. And it's been hiding inside both of them all along. To understand what's controlling them, we have to go where it lives, past the skin, into the blood, up into the one organ that makes you you, your brain. And there, hidden in the wiring of your mind, something has been waiting, silent, patient, for months, sometimes for the rest of your life. It built itself a fortress inside your head, and from in there, it changes you. But what is it? This is what was hiding inside her, inside the rat, and maybe inside you, right now. A single cell, crescent-shaped, far smaller than a grain of dust. And it's one of the most successful living things on Earth. Yet almost no one knows its name. It can infect almost every warm-blooded animal alive: cats, birds, livestock, even whales, and us. Right now, it's estimated to live inside 2 billion people. Roughly 1 in every 3 humans on the planet. And most of them will never feel a thing. So how does something this small seize control of a brain 100 billion times its size? The answer is the most disturbing part of all. Because it's not an accident. It's a strategy. Here's the secret. This thing can multiply almost anywhere in your body. But it can only truly reproduce in one place on Earth, inside the gut of a cat. Nowhere else. Not in a rat. Not in you. So it has one mission: get from wherever it is, back into a cat. And it has found a horrifyingly elegant way to do it. It spreads through the ground, waits inside its prey, and then it rewrites that prey's brain. It switches off the fear of cats and replaces it with attraction. It literally turns its host into bait and walks it straight into the predator's mouth. The fearlessness was never a glitch. It's the delivery system. Which leaves one terrifying question. If it can do that to a rat's mind, what exactly is it doing inside ours? So how does one cell hijack a brain 100 billion times its size? It doesn't take over everything. It's far more precise than that. It heads for one specific target, the amygdala. 2 tiny almond-shaped clusters that run your alarm system. The part that screams danger and floods you with fear. There it builds its cysts. And it does something extraordinary. It carries its own genes for making dopamine, your brain's reward and motivation chemical. So the circuit that should fire fear gets quietly turned down and nudged toward calm, even reward. The alarm still rings. The host just stops listening. That's how a rat walks toward a cat. And it may be how a person walks into a dark alley without a flicker of fear. Scientists are still untangling exactly how far this reaches in us. But what they've already found is unsettling enough. Because by now, you deserve to know its name. Toxoplasma Gondii, the mind hijacker, one of the most widespread parasites on Earth. And if you've ever cleaned a litter box or eaten meat that was a little too pink, there's a real chance it's already inside you. So should you be terrified? For most people, honestly, no. In a healthy adult, your immune system usually wins. It walls the parasite away into those dormant cysts. You might feel nothing, or just a mild flu you'd never think twice about. It gets in through everyday things: a litter box, gardening in infected soil, unwashed produce, or meat that's undercooked. But two groups do need to take it seriously. First, people with weakened immune systems. If those defenses drop, the sleeping parasite can wake up and attack the brain, a dangerous condition called toxoplasmic encephalitis. Second, pregnancy. A first infection during pregnancy can pass to the baby, and in serious cases cause miscarriage or damage to the brain and eyes. That's why pregnant women are told to stay away from the litter box. And even in healthy people, it can occasionally inflame the eye and scar vision. And then there's the strangest frontier of all. Remember the fearless ones. For decades, researchers have reported links between this parasite and human behavior. Slower reactions, more risk-taking, even certain mental health conditions. But here's the honest part. In humans, this is still unproven and hotly debated. We're a dead end. It can't get from us into a cat. So, the mind-bending it perfects in a rat may simply misfire in us.
Subtle. Maybe nothing at all. Or maybe just enough. Which leaves one final question we still can't answer.
So here's the thought that might keep you up tonight. Somewhere in the wiring of your brain, the chemistry that decides what you fear, what you risk, who you are, can be edited by something that isn't you. The woman in that alley never chose to be fearless. Something chose for her, and she never knew. So the next time you feel brave, or reckless, or strangely drawn to the edge, ask yourself one quiet question.
Is it you? Or is it just a passenger steering?
And how would you ever really know? This has been Apex Pathogen, where the smallest things on Earth are the most terrifying. Subscribe, and we'll keep going deeper, because the next one doesn't quietly hijack your mind. It eats it, and all it takes is a single splash of warm water up your nose. Coming soon.